All right, so we're working on a Briggs right now, and these carburetors can be a little bit trickier than the others. I'm putting a new air filter on. Here's the cover for it. Get a flathead, or I think it's like a number 8 or so socket. Take this cover off. You're gonna have two, these aren't 10s. Typically these are 10 mil. Loosen those. You'll see that one down there. And you gotta, there's a notch right here. So you see the notch right there. So turn it all the way that way. Pull it up, don't force it. And then this is where it can get tricky, because people see this and they're like, how do I take these out? I have loosened this. I just wanted to show you guys a video really quickly, but it does use a number 4. Do that so that you don't mess the threads up. Before I used common sense, I was using one of these, and I would just mess up the threads or the end. And if they're really on there, you're gonna end up stripping the threads and screwing this up, and then you're done for. And then the linkage is right here. Just pull the first one out. And then once you have that one on there, you're gonna have to go at an angle to kind of get it off. Just use your hands and you'll have this free, okay? Use a torch cleaner. I always like to spray some WD-40 in there, all in around here. Use this, kind of ream it out. And the tricky part is getting these screws off of the bowl. And you might say, oh, why is it so tricky? Just put a flathead or a Phillips in there. When these sit for years, you're gonna end up stripping it out. If anyone's done it, they will definitely say he is correct. So the trick to not stripping these out, get yourself either some vice grips, but you want something that has some good grip and you can get some leverage. And what you're gonna do is go there and get a good grip and go forward, give it a slight tight, like you're tightening it more just to break that little bit. Let's try this one, because I already did that one, so. And it can be a pain in the butt, but it's literally your only option. There you go. I bet you even heard that crack on the camera. That is all you need to do. Now you can put a flathead or a Phillips in here. Take these off. And be careful, there is a spring on the bottom of this bowl. Hold on one second. There's the spring. And this is clogged up. You can see all the crap in there. So, just a little bit. You see how it's supposed to be clear like that? That's how the whole thing needs to be. So get some brake clean, use a flathead, kind of scratch off all of the varnish that's building up in there. Use a towel. Do not lose this spring. I have a ton of people that have tried to rebuild these on their own, and they don't even realize this is in there. They take the bowl off, this falls out, they don't realize it, and then they're wondering why the carb is flooding. And it's because it's not keeping this pushed up, and this will just fall all the way down. So take this off, set everything aside. You're gonna clean this out. there's the main jet on this. You can see a bunch of crap is right in there. So we're gonna clean that out, and you can pull this main jet out. Again, oh, this has so much stuff, so we're gonna have to, but look, that's a gasoline generator's worst enemy. It's like a sludgy tar. But you wanna go through and just clean everything, use brake clean. Make sure, there you go. See now, I normally will take this thing out. Sometimes it's so nasty that you kind of just want to make sure it's cleaned correctly and that you can see through it. Clean all of this up. You're going to clean this up. You can see that see, this is old. This is real old. We're more than likely going to have to replace this just because it's so nasty. Luckily, I carry new O-rings or gaskets for this, but that's how you take this apart. So to put this back together, there's one little lip right here. You can see the lip right there. You're gonna line that up and it will just go right in there. Then put the spring in, and you need to basically hold it upside down. Like that. Go ahead and get one side nice and snug. Don't go crazy, but we just don't want it to be coming off of the spring. Do the second side. Okay. And then we're going to turn the fuel on and check for leaks. All right, we've got it all back together. Let's just see what happens. I only put in a little bit of fuel. I'm going to make sure that the fuel comes down to where that fuel pickup is so that we can fill the carburetor. We're not having any leaks. We've got this on. We're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and change the oil in the spark plug real quick on this thing. We did the air filter and the carburetor, and this is one of many units that we are doing over here. So if you have any portables or even a residential, commercial, I've worked for some of the biggest and best companies in the world and have been trained by them. So just check our reviews. We're the highest rated service company in Florida with over 200 5-star reviews. If we can't fix it, we won't charge you. And if we can't fix it, we know someone that can. Most of the time we can fix it though. So give us a call, 954-649-7412.